Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all honor and glory to Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Rekakwadash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to the hopeful elect, alright? Lord willing, blessed be edifying to you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. It's your fellow servant Yahawah from the GMS Orlando camp. And Lord willing, blessed be edifying, okay? Real quick, times are roughening up. Okay, World War III is on the brink. And the scriptures have told us of the times that we're in. Okay, so we are to look diligently to the signs of the times. Okay, not sitting back lackadaisical. We're supposed to be on our watchtower, right? And this is what we do. This is what the prophets do. Give out the warning, okay? Letting you know the movements of this wicked kingdom, this wicked leaders. Letting you know how they're moving through the scriptures, all right? Because we have insights through the scriptures, okay? The scriptures, the spirit of Yahawashi revealeth the secrets unto the prophets. That's what keeps us on the same playing field as the left side. It keeps the right side right there on their tail. Okay, so this is an article that one of the brothers posted. Okay, inside of the group chat. It's a flight-proven hypersonic missile powered for the first time by a storable liquid engine. This is crazy, man. Let me read that again. It's a flight-proven hypersonic missile powered for the first time by a storable liquid engine. That is crazy. Okay. A new Air Force demonstrator with a novel engine is testing whether hypersonics can field faster, be adaptable, and affordably scale. Okay. And just the acronym for the Air Force Affordable Rapid Missiles, ARMD, okay, built and powered by Ursa Major, flew recently and features a storable liquid rocket engine. Air Force Research Laboratory photo, okay, that's what it looks like. Okay, that's exactly what it looks like. And it's tough. That is tough. We're talking about war right now, okay? Hypersonics are often defined by long timelines, high costs, and exquisite one-offs. The ARMD is designed to disrupt such challenges and convention as it was structured to achieve first flight in under a year, which it successfully accomplished just a few weeks ago. And we always tell you, whenever Esau shows you the technology, that they're plethora of years ahead of that. Okay, whatever they show you, you got to think, damn, what does this man have that we don't see? Okay, this man has been, that's the thing, because the Lord has planned this man for such a time. Okay, the waster, the one to take peace from the earth. And these are major ways. This is all the Lord's technology, man. The Lord has given this man the insight. Okay, the Lord controls the heart. I'm giving you some precepts, roughly paraphrased. The Lord controls the heart. Okay, when deep sleep followed upon man, the Lord sealeth his instructions, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, it was structured to achieve first flight in under a year, which it successfully accomplished just a few weeks ago. Ursa Major's Draper storable liquid engine is central to that approach, enabling cryogenic storage and powered throttable flight profiles for both endo and exo atmospheric flight applications. Okay, Katrina Horstein, a Stanford and New Jersey Institute of Technology educated engineer and program manager for Ursa Major breaks down the program of Ursa Major's prime role. Okay. Hornstein, the ARMD, and that looks to be that's an engineer, but that's a woman. It's a Shedemite. All right, program was designed to rapidly demonstrate affordable hypersonic capability, and the first flight demonstration was designed to mature the advanced durable liquid rocket engines that Ursa Major is designing for hypersonics. ARMB was designed to move extremely rapidly The program was required to achieve flight within a year, and Ursa Major served as the prime contractor to lead the effort. The initiative also demonstrates the novel capability of storable liquid propulsion as part of something new for hypersonics. The entire program is meant to move extremely quickly. Extremely quickly, yeah, because World War III is on the brink. It's on the rise. It's here. It's close. Rapidly achieve first flight. This is not going to be anything that we're, that we're going to miss. This is going to be in our lifetime, man. You got certain false teachers out there that talk about 1,000 years, 1,000 years, and we could be here for it. No, there's no another 1,000 years, bro. This is in our lifetime. Okay. Then progress, because this is the Lord speeding it up. For the elect's sake, the day shall be shortened. It says the entire program, and I'm right here. I'm up here. The entire program is meant to move extremely quickly, rapidly achieve first flight, then progress at pace into hypersonic demonstration, man. Okay? The program is also designed with affordability at the forefront. Every decision in design, even at this demonstrator phase, has been with affordability, ease of production, and scale in mind. ARMD uses Ursa Major's Draper storable liquid rocket engine to tell us about the significance of liquid engines in hypersonic flight. Okay, and let me see. We've gone the storable route. It says we've gone the storable route. It is a closed cycle engine, meaning it is highly efficient and it's easy to carry a lot of propellant with you. What differentiates it as like for the hypersonics application is that we're carrying our own fuel and oxidizers, so we're not sensitive to airspeed. Man, okay, it's going to cause that thing to shoot out of there like a rocket, like a missile, and altitude in the way that air-breathing hypersonic solutions are. We uniquely have the ability to purposely maneuver through the entire span of certain flight profiles, which is something different than what typical boost glide systems can do because they're unpowered and their glide phase right. Okay, so the ones with the basic system that that fuel only allows them to glide that certain moment, but when you got that overcharging, that fuel packed to the damn missile, it can continue to go through different phases of gliding and shoot fast. Okay, system can do because they're unpowered in their glide phase. Okay, all right. What made Ursa Major's approach to this project different from typical defense programs? How were you able? And let me put this fan up. It's a little hot in here. How were you able to go from contract to full vehicle flight test in under a year? All right, we're gonna tell you, man. So the Most High Yahawashi Yahawashi, man. The Lord is speeding up the time, so that means speeding up the weapons, sharpening the sword. Okay, making it become glittering in such amount of time. Okay. Says, how were you able to go from contract to full vehicle flight testing in under a year? There are choices, and these are missiles that they need time. Okay, they need time, or they're not going to work. There are choices we are making that enable us to move more quickly. Ursa is unique in that we have engineering, manufacturing, and test co-located here and are able to run all three parallel. Wow. We've also made decisions to prioritize flight learning over lots of ground-based testing, which allows us to gradually iterate on the flight maturity to achieve the end goals and move much more quickly than other programs. Right, going from contract to flight in less than a year definitely depends on the people. We have an extremely driven, talented, and collaborative team here. Okay, the Lord has tapped all of them on their hearts. Okay, to come together as a team. They were all bought in. They all have the mindset that we are going to get after this and deliver this capability. They see the end mission and this important and critical step as what's needed to get there. Okay, we leveraged a lot of our expertise from our work on the Hadley engine and the flight heritage there to kickstart our Draper engine program, the storable liquid rocket engine that gave us confidence for this flight effort. So engines of the past, things get better and better. Knowledge shall increase. Okay, and this is kind of long-winded. I want to see if I can get any meat out of this, because this is crazy, man. At the bottom it says, we're looking to ultimately provide high-speed, affordable mass to the warfighter. Ursa Major is the company that can do that, and we've demonstrated it through this program, and are going to continue to demonstrate that through subsequent flight events, man. Okay? So, while Jake is out there, and I'm going to always say it, man, while Jake is out there buying... Let me move this fan back. While Jake is out there buying the Fire Red 5... the goddamn the Wolf Grade 5s. This is what Yeshidamite and people that's gathered around them from different universities, this is what they're working on, man. Okay. For Ezekiel chapter 21 verse 1, and the word of the Lord Yahawah came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face toward Jerusalem, and drop thy word toward the holy places, and prophesy against the land of Israel. And say to the land of Israel, Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, Behold, I am against thee, and will draw forth my sword out of his sheath, and will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked. Seeing then that I will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked, therefore shall my sword go forth out of his sheath against all flesh from the south to the north. Verse 5, that all flesh may know that I, the Lord Yahawah, have drawn forth my sword out of his sheath. It shall not return any more. Sigh, therefore, thou son of man, with the breaking of thy loins, and with bitterness sigh before their eyes. Okay? And it shall be, when they say unto thee, Wherefore sightest thou? That thou shalt answer for the tidings, because it cometh, and every heart shall melt, and all hands shall be feeble, and every spirit shall faint, and all knees shall be weak as water. Behold, it cometh, and shall be brought to pass, saith the Lord Yahawah. Again, the word of the Lord Yahawah came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy, and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. Okay, it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Shall we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree, and he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened and is furbished, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. Okay. And that slayer is Esau, Edom, okay? And all the Edomite nations around, okay? Cry, and you kind of put in the mindset of Isaac, giving him, he said, shall thy sword thou shalt live. By thy sword shalt thou live. Okay? Verse 12, roughly paraphrasing that scripture. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh, because it is a trial. And what if the sword contemn, even the rod, it shall be no more, saith the Lord Yahawah. Thou therefore, son of man, prophesy and smite thine hands together, and let the sword be doubled the third time. The sword of the slain, it is the sword of the great men that are slain, which entereth into their private chambers. Okay, but anyways, main point is in 10:11. Okay, it says, sharpened to make a slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Okay, and we see that through these different technologies. Okay, Salakia, where was it? Okay, I was just reading about it. I don't know where it went. Salakia, y'all. But we can see that through how Esau's military is being, you know what I'm saying, these missiles, okay, how they be coming into use, how they're being made, how they're being engineered, okay. They have the best quality, okay, and it's all the workings of the Lord. Okay. Isaiah 43 verse 13. Yea, before the day was I am he, and there is none that can deliver out of my hand. I will work, and who shall let it? Okay, so this is the working of the Lord, Yahawashi. Okay, so this is nothing, you know, ultimately for the elect, this is something, you know, it's just something serious to come to pass. But then again, we know the terrors of the Lord. That's why we persuade men. Okay, we know that the Lord is, you know, through his secrets, he's told us he's coming to, you know, to bathe this, you know, cause all out destruction and slaughter. Okay, amongst the young, the old, young children, young women, young men. Okay, older men, everybody. All right, and the Lord is not slack. Okay, he's going to do exactly, his word shall not go out void. The Lord is going to do exactly what he say. Okay, and as of those engineers in the universities, you know, it's so crazy how the Lord is giving them that boost of, or that download through the spirit on the left hand side to be able to get into it. Okay, to be able to modify such a thing. Okay, Isaiah 29:10. For the Lord Yahawah hath poured out upon you. No, that's not it. Right, Job chapter 33 verse 15. Okay, and it reads, KJV verse, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, when a motherfucker drooling. Okay, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw man from his purpose. Right, and what's the purpose? Okay, the purpose that the Heavenly Father is going to destroy this place, and he's using these people, okay, these Babylonians, in high pride from man. Okay, so it says right here, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction. So it was said that, you know, for this particular time, that this type of engine was going to be made, so that way it can give a more slaughter, or more. That's the glittering. Okay, making the weapons more sharper, making them more sorrowful. Okay, more bitter. Okay, putting that damn fuel pack on a damn hypersonic missile, so that way it can control through whatever angle or whatever glide it wants to. It can be full powered. Okay, that was the working of the Lord, Yahawashi. All right. So yeah. So, and that's another reason why we tell you don't have any free will, man. There's no free will. Our steps were aligned from the very beginning. Okay, all this right here is playing out. There's nothing you can do to make it better. There's nothing you can do to make it worse. Okay, it's all the working of the Lord, Yahawashi, and that's why we say, "And our patience possess your soul." Okay. So yeah, all we could do is, you know, hey, pray, fast, and ask the Lord for, you know, mercy. Okay, because these times that's coming, you know, it's some serious times, and you know, we won't be able to do anything about it, whether we're on the left hand side or on the right hand side. Okay, So with that, I'm going to say Shalom. Call all Yahawah, Bahashim Yahawashi, Bahashim Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the whole elect. All right, Shalom.